Regimens are a lot more complicated than lather, rinse, repeat. Recent fads in beauty routines include leeches, fish, and even bird excrement. But when does the price of beauty become too extreme? Joining us with the latest breakthroughs and recommendations for the latest bizarre beauty trends is Dr. Susan Evans, Director of Dermatology from Skincare Physicians of Beverly Hills. Hi, Dr. Evans. Great to see you again.
Always good to see you.
So our viewers are in for a treat with this segment. This is fascinating.
This is a great treat. We're just talking about bizarre and different, unique things that people are doing for beauty.
Incredible. And some of these are not new. They're just sort of catching on in different areas, right? For instance, the leeches that you brought here, people have been using them for centuries.
Well, actually, yes, we use these. They're FDA approved for medical purposes. We use this in the hospital at the burn unit to help people with blood flow. But some are using it for beauty purposes, and we have some here today for you to see.
Let's see. Now, how can something so, shall we say, unattractive make us prettier?
Well, what it's done in medicine, they actually latch on to you, and in their saliva, they secrete substance that thins out the blood and increases blood flow. There's other times after surgery where the venous return or it's becoming engorged. Wow. And these little guys will hook on, and actually the nurses apply them, sometimes the doctors, and they will just become filled with blood until they actually fall off.
So, but they're not FDA approved for cosmetic purposes, is that right?
No, they are not. That is just something that, you know, as a woman, you can understand wanting certain areas not to be as puffy as others, but it is not FDA approved. We're not doing that in Beverly Hills, but we do use this in the hospital with the foundation to help with burn patients and so on and so forth.
Fascinating. And do they hurt when leeches are on your skin?
Apparently they have I've never done it myself, but they have an anesthetic that they release. So they're really kind to you, and it doesn't hurt. They hold on until they get the right amount, until they get full, and they don't eat for another 6 months.
Fascinating.
But we actually euthanize them so you don't share leeches with other patients.
Oh, that's good. Wonderful. We'll leave these in their nice little bucket right there. They look very cozy.
Exactly.
And happy.
They were nicely provided by Leeches USA.
Wonderful. Now let's move on to bird poop. Bird excrement, and our lovely model Christina here has some bird excrement on her face as we speak, and this is going to make her more beautiful.
Apparently it does. This is a big craze in New York at the Shizuoka spa, and what they're using is bird poop. And not only that, it's only a part of a grand facial that they do. A lot of the celebrities are using it. We're not doing this in Beverly Hills, but this is definitely a bizarre and unique thing that makes the face beautiful.
And what is it about bird poop?
Well, there's a couple of substances. It has enzymes that actually improve the texture of the skin, and it's part of a facial. And there's also guanine, which was used by the geishas, and it's called a geisha facial because it reflects light and gets rid of wrinkles, the appearance of wrinkles and light reflection.
Wonderful.
Yeah, and she is totally a trooper. While I'm talking to you, I'm actually just going to apply it, and it has been mixed with a couple of other things.
Right, so this isn't pure bird excrement. It's also been mixed with rice powder and then some water?
Exactly, and that's a good point. It's also not like from a pigeon. You can't go to Central Park and get this. This is from a nightingale bird.
A nightingale.
A nightingale bird. Yes. It sounds very nice. A nightingale bird poop from Japan. So this is special poop, and it's also been denatured and cleared of any bacteria with UV radiation. So it's totally safe. We put it in a powder form.
Fantastic.
And she is a trooper today.
Christina, I love it. You look great.
Already beautiful with smooth skin, but if you want to retexture, this is the way to go.
All right. We'll continue with your...
You okay?
With your facial there. We'll check in with you later.
Very good.
Let's talk about beer baths and how that can help us.
You know, there's all sorts of bizarre beauty, and what they're saying now is that you can actually take a bath in beer. So here's,
and what will it do for our skin?
Well, what it's proposed to do is to make it softer. There's definitely hops and yeast in it that they're saying clearly has like a relaxing component to it. I don't know if it's the beer in the bath or just being,
the
drinking a beer.
But
here's another explanation for why someone smells alcohol.
Right, and we have Dead Sea salt here and volcanic ash.
Yeah, this is from the Dead Sea in Israel, which is known for having great properties in your skin. This sea salt within itself, salt softens the skin.
So you put it in your bath? Is that
put it in the bath.
Okay.
And some of the minerals from the Dead Sea are actually there and available, and it's said to make the skin very soft and be relaxing.
Can you use it as an exfoliant as well?
You actually could, yeah, but they're a whole bath of it.
Fantastic.
So you want to head to toe?
What do we do with the volcanic ash?
Volcanic ash actually has been purified, and there's sulfur in there, and it has these antibacterial, anti-yeast, and antifungal qualities. So
And so how do we apply it to our skin? Do we get it wet?
similar to the Nightingale bird
I
poop,
see.
you would actually put
Make
this
a
in a
paste.
mask and put it on, and
Okay.
it's antibacterial. It'll be great for acne, oily skin, clean out your pores.
Where do you get volcanic ash? You just go to the drugstore?
Well, you know, this is actually not done in a place here in New York.
Right.
It's been shipped here.
Okay.
And I'll find other sources for you to get
Fantastic.
volcanic
Yeah,
just in case
you don't
need
want to have to go directly
Yeah,
to the volcano.
I'm a lot more familiar with the papaya because this is what we do here in Beverly Hills. This is one of our
Wonderful.
celebrity secrets. It gives you a glow on the red carpet, and we've been using it. And papayas have been used for medicinal reasons for years.
And our lucky model here is about to get a papaya
Yes,
facial. Is
we
that right,
are.
Cara?
It is. So one of the main things in papaya is the papain enzyme. It's a stronger enzyme. We also use it in the hospital if we want to get new cells to grow.
Okay.
In patients that need it. And what we're going to do is apply some of this here.
Do you have to put it on in a thick manner?
Actually, you
or-
don't need it thick. This is
Okay.
one of the strongest enzymes. It's stronger than our pepsin enzyme in our stomach.
So it just clears away a dead layer of
need
skin.
it doesn't need a special pH. It's very active. It's more gentle. A lot of exfoliants are alpha hydroxy acids and beta, but they irritate the skin.
Right.
Papain is excellent, and it's also rich in vitamin A, which is
Fantastic.
a great antioxidant. It's a superfood if you want to eat it too. I have it
Fantastic.
delivered to the office every day.
Great.
It's fabulous.
All right, well, we're going to have to move on for time purposes
Yes.
because we have a big treat here at the end. A big treat for me. I'm about to get a fish pedicure. Is that right, Dr.
Compliments
Evans?
of the Yvonne Day Spa in Virginia.
That's
and I have
right.
newfound respect for you, honestly, because you're volunteering to do this. But
is very
there's a
exciting.
lot of reasons why that these particular fish are great. They don't have any teeth.
Now, these fish come from Turkey. They come
They
all
do.
the way from
This
Turkey.
was
where
a
this has been-
practice done in Turkey, but this is available in Virginia. And so what they do is actually nibble off the dead skin.
Here
They're
we
very-
go. Here
They're
we
very
go.
hungry.
All right,
and
here we
so
go.
you place them in fresh water, and once you do that, then they will gravitate toward. I know that tickles.
Do you know what it feels
Yeah.
like? If you have a cat, it feels like a cat licking you.
Oh, okay.
You know,
so
little-
you do feel like a little rough.
Yeah,
but
little-
they're-
oh, it's
they
so
do
funny. Look
not
at that.
have teeth.
Wow.
So what they do is just kind of nibble away
Amazing.
at the dead skin, and because
Amazing.
they're very hungry, and I don't know if you could see,
I
everyone
must have a
can
lot
see,
of dead
but
skin on my feet because they look very happy, these fish.
yeah, well, they're looking around here, and they're going to locate that.
Wow.
And actually nibble it off, and this is part of your pedicure. And now, of course, it's a tingling sensation.
It
but,
is. There is
you know,
it
some
sort
may
of
find
tickles
it
when
relaxing.
When they get the soles of your feet. It tickles just a little bit.
Yes, it does. And
Wow.
what this is doing is removing the excess callus that is part of, you know, just being a woman and walking around. You're going to have some of that.
And how long do they have to nibble my feet before they've gotten
Well-
all the dead skin?
Well, I don't know that they get all of it, but it's, you know, at least for 10 minutes, you're going to be in there letting them nibble. How are you doing?
Fantastic. It feels good, actually. It's sort of relaxing. Thank you so much, Dr.
Sure,
Evans.
it's always a pleasure.
And I'm going to continue to get my feet nibbled on here. But for more answers to your health and medical questions, head on over to the health page at ABC.